Hey everyone, this is Scott from the Forgot to Grow podcast. Welcome to another one of our cinema chats. Today I'm chatting about Ben Affleck isn't our Batman anymore. We no longer have Batfleck. I'm a little sad, but this news has been kind of coming for a while now. Ever since Justice League, pretty much people have been speculating that Ben Affleck would be out. So this wasn't like a huge surprise, but they finally kind of sort of confirmed it. It's not 100%. It seems 100% confirmed. Ben Affleck did retweet an article that said he was out as it, so it seems like he's out. So I'm kind of upset about that because we didn't get that much of him. We got two in a random little appearance. We got two movies with him and one random appearance, but we never got a solo Batman movie with Ben Affleck, and that disappoints me a little bit because I really enjoyed him as Batman / Bruce Wayne. I thought he did a great job bringing the character to life. I really liked the older, seasoned Batman that he was, a little bit more, gristled and kind of hardened by the fact he's been doing it for 20 plus years. So I really enjoyed that aspect and what he had brought to it. So I'm a little upset that they didn't give him another shot. This does make me believe that it's more likely that Henry Cavill's out as Superman as well. It seems like if Ben's not, sticking around, why would Henry Cavill? So it seems a little more likely, which if that's true and that happens as well, that's disappointing, and I'll have to make a video about that as well. But yeah, I'm a little upset about that, but I'm also kind of curious where they're going to go with this. We're getting back to a younger Batman, which I'm curious how it's going to fit. I guess we're not sticking with the DCEU anymore, which seems to be the direction they had decided on after Justice League kind of shat the bed. I like that movie. I know it's not the best movie, but I still enjoyed it. It's Justice League. But anyways, yeah, I'm just a little disappointed that Ben Affleck is out, but I'm very curious to see where we're going to go from here. Who's going to be our next Batman? This also brings me to the second part of this video, which is my proposal that I be Batman. That's right. I'm not an actor. I have no experience. I don't deserve to be Batman whatsoever. But I could save Warner Brothers a lot of money. I'm definitely cheaper than so many actors. And, a lot of it's CGI. I could do a few one-liners. Batman doesn't talk that much. I think I could do it. I got the hair. I could use a haircut. I know I gotta get rid of the beard. But there's parts where he has beard sometimes. And he's kind of taking a vacation or something. Batman doesn't take vacations. But yeah, I think I could do it. Not really, but still. They should do what I'm really getting at with my audition is saying that they should probably go a lesser known actor with this one as opposed to trying to go with another, Ben Affleck, big superstar, multi-million-dollar contract thing. They should go with the direction I think the MCU started with, which was, with Captain America, with Chris Evans playing Captain America. He wasn't a big actor. He had some pretty big roles before, especially having been in a previous superhero franchise. But I think if they went that kind of direction, a kind of not lesser known, but pretty much slightly cheaper celebrity as opposed to another, A-lister who's going to cost them, $5 to $10 million just to get a few movies out, who are too busy to be in these movies. Because that's what it really came down to with Ben Affleck, I think, in the end, was that he's a little busy doing other things and trying to fit in doing Batman. It takes a lot. It takes a lot of time. They take 3 years for these DC movies, so that's a pretty big commitment on an actor's part to not be able to do other things. So I get that that's kind of his resistance, that's why I think they should go with somebody a little lesser known, someone who's not quite as busy as some of these big A-listers, ones that are going to be just not have the time to fit the DC schedule into their life, because that takes a lot. It's a big commitment to be in a DC movie, not just the filming aspect, which they do for 6 months and then they take a couple months off and then they do reshoots for a few months. But it's also the going on the press tour and the promotional stuff that goes along with being part of a superhero franchise, because they're so big nowadays in the world that they have to have these big, huge, worldwide press junkets and all this different events, and that takes a lot. And we see that some of these actors like Jason Momoa love it. They just relish in it. He's just having the greatest time going around the world and promoting it. And you need another one like that, like Jason Momoa. I knew who he was before he was cast as Aquaman because I loved him in Stargate Atlantis. And so when he was cast in that, I knew him, but I was also like, oh, that's not somebody that everybody knows. He wasn't a big name. Well, he was kind of a big name because he was also in Game of Thrones for a little bit. I always forget about that because to me he's from Stargate, not from Game of Thrones. He did Stargate first, okay? But yeah, like getting another actor along that same kind of caliber who are good and talented, they just haven't had the chance to be in a big blockbuster. And like Jason Momoa has shown that you can give it to somebody who's not, a household name, because he wasn't a household name necessarily until he was Aquaman, and now he's big. He's officially the star of the biggest, the highest grossing DC movie ever of all the DC ones, and it's Jason Momoa, somebody who's, I don't think you can say he's been in a A-list movie role before he was Aquaman. So it's like, why not go that route again? So that's kind of my audition in a sense, is that they go with somebody a little lesser known, a little bit less of a, somebody who's less busy pretty much, like some of these other A-list celebrities. But yeah, that's just my general thoughts about this, the fact that Ben Affleck is out as Batman, and where we're going from here with a younger Batman, and where I think they should go with it. But what did you think? Are you guys happy that Ben Affleck's out? Are you upset like me? Who do you think should be the next Batman? Should it be me? Probably not. But who do you think it should be? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks again for joining me today. Have a good one.